Hey beauties, it's Nikea here. So I'm recording a chit chat, get ready with me for my engagement photos. I am taking them today. We are taking them today, excited. So I just wanted to record this makeup look and maybe chit chat. I don't even know what I'm gonna chit chat about. So yeah, I meant to post a question on social media, see if people had questions. I meant to post something on social media to see if people had questions, but your girl forgot. All right, y'all, so I have no idea what I'm doing for this makeup look. So I'm just going to work on my base first and maybe come up with a look. And you know, as long as my base is good, then you know, I could work with that. Cause I'm wearing different looks. You know, we have a casual look and then we have two formal looks. I'm wearing black and then I'm wearing burgundy in one. So I just want, you know, an eye look that can transition between all those without having to do a lot in between. But before we get started, if you haven't already, y'all, go ahead down below and click that subscribe button. And once you do that, that bell notification button's gonna pop up. Click that so that you never miss an upload. Join the club. Oh, and if you notice, I did my nails last night. I have a video up on my channel on how I do my nails. Very easy, simple. And these are by Kiss, their masterpiece collection. So I decided to, you know, get a fancy nail since I'm taking engagement photos. All right, we just gonna get into this base, honey. So my skin is already clean, moisturized, toned, serum, eye cream, all that jazz. So now I'm going to prime, and I know what works. These primers work amazing. So I'm gonna multi-prime. I'm gonna use the Ruby Kisses Never Touch Up, the mattifying primer, and then I'm also going to use the Goodbye Pores primer. I'm gonna focus the pore minimizing primer on my cheeks and my nose where I have pores. So mostly the center of my face. And then I'll just diffuse it out. All right, so this is supposed to be a chit chat, get ready with me. So I guess I need to start chit chatting. Oh, I don't even know what to talk about. All right, so I've been engaged since November. So we've been engaged for 3 months, and the wedding's coming up in October. And we're taking these pictures so we can get our save the dates done, because our save the dates are going to double as our invitations, because I'm going to have people RSVP via our wedding website. So that way we don't have to spend a bunch of money on postage and on print materials, and all the information people need will be on the website, like the location and attire, hotels, all that stuff. So I'm going to do my brows first, like I always do, but I'm really gonna be taking my time. So we are really getting into wedding planning. The end of last year, I just kind of like found some stuff and like found vendors and set some things into place, and we locked some people in. So now it's time to start like executing. Things were on a pause for a little bit because my dad works for the government and he is paying for the wedding. So, you know, we had to see what's gonna happen. But now we gotta see if the government's gonna shut down again, because it was only open for 15 days. But my dad said he's gonna do what he has to do because I'm his daughter and we gonna have a wedding. And at first I was like, you know, I really just wanted to go to the Just of the Peace and then just have a party afterwards. But we're having a wedding. Like, I'm embracing that. But we're having a wedding now. We're actually gonna have a small private ceremony, and then we'll have a celebration to follow, all in the same place. Like, I could still go for a small ceremony, but it's really weird. Like, I just come to the realization that I'm low-key when it comes to stuff. Like, low-key, simple, like DIY, all that stuff, like minimalist, I guess, and try to spend as little money as possible, but still look good and have a good time. But I'm embracing some things, you know, because like a while back my fiance and I were talking about, like, we were talking about some things that we could possibly want to have at the wedding reception or whatever, and I was like, I don't think we need all that, and but I just have to come to the realization, you know, it's the wedding, you only get married once, you know, you don't have to spend a crazy amount of money, but you want to make it memorable and have a good time. Maybe I shouldn't talk while I do my brows, I keep messing up. So yeah, I'm just going with the flow. I'm embracing it that it's a wedding. And like my line sister, she was like, I'm so glad you decided to have a wedding. And I was like, I'm always gonna have a wedding. And the reason why we're not going to the just to the piece is because the date we had set for the reception would have been different from the day we got married, and I just wanted it all to be on the same date. I was like, okay, we can do a small ceremony. And then like I wasn't even sure if I was gonna wear a wedding dress. I didn't know like what color and stuff I wanted to wear, but I actually have my wedding dress now. I already have that. It came in like 2 weeks ago and I love it. I actually got it from preownedweddingdresses.com. So it belonged to somebody else and it was at a discount price, which I suggest anybody, you should use that website. Like, go to the bridal salons and try on dresses and then go to this website to see if they have it. And some people might think it's sketch, but this website has been around forever, well, for a while. And the best way to protect yourself is to pay the person via PayPal, because if anything happens, you're protected with PayPal. You can file a dispute, and then, you know, if you don't get your package or it's not what they claim for it to be on the website, then you are protected when you use PayPal. Don't use anything else. Don't use Cash App, don't use nothing. Just use PayPal. And I think there's another one called Escrow. I've never used that, but PayPal is what I used, and the dress looked like how it was supposed to look, so I didn't have to file a claim. And then the other good thing about this site is like actual bridal shops, they'll post some discounted things up there as well. And the thing about dresses, people always like, oh, I don't know how it's gonna fit. That's why I say go to the salon, get fitted, know your size, and then when you order from the website, you can always order based on your size, or you can go a size up. So if you see the dress you want on the website and it's maybe a few sizes too big, but it's at a discounted price, get it, and then you can get it altered. Because the dress I bought is actually a little too big in the bust, but I got it at such an affordable price, I can just get it altered, and that's not gonna, you know, bump my cost up. And the dress is actually in my budget for my attire, because I was like, I only want to spend $200 for real, because I fell in love with this dress at David's Bridal that was like $1,300, and I didn't get that dress. I couldn't find it at a more affordable price on this website, but I found a dress that was similar and it was $200. And she also sent me some shoes, which I'm not gonna wear. I didn't like the shoes, but that was included in the price, and the shipping was included. Because I've seen people post dresses up there that they spent like $15,000 on. That's more than the budget for my wedding. But if you got it, flaunt it. Excited about all of the wedding planning, everything that's going on. I'm gonna move on to my foundation. I'm gonna use my BH Cosmetics foundation. I have these two colors, Deep Cocoa and Mocha. So I'm just gonna mix them. Put the darker color on the outside of my face and the lighter color towards the inside. I was gonna use my black Radiance, but I need that for my cover up and I'm running low. I should not use Deep Cocoa. I have this other color that Harper broke the container to. And it's more brown, because that deep cocoa looks more orange and like a color corrector. But I'm excited about the wedding. I'm excited about planning. I'm just ready to like get into it. Like the website this morning, we've been collecting people's addresses for a while. So I went on the website. I went on the website this morning and I emailed people because I didn't have some of their addresses. So I'm just going through, well, I did have people's addresses, but they were missing some information. So I'm just going through making sure I have their information so that everybody on the list can get their invitation and information to the right address. Because if the address isn't correct, you're not gonna get your invitation and you're not gonna know how to RSVP. And I think another thing we've been waiting for with all this wedding planning stuff is wedding counseling, because they're trying to go through our church and do it. One, because it's free. So we're just waiting to hear back from them to get that started, because that's really important to us. Not to say that we have like any issues, just want to make sure that we are on the right track and, you know, been talking about the right things. I'm looking a little orange, but I'm gonna fix that. It doesn't look too bad in camera. Just a hint of orange. But I like the finish, it looks really good. I just used that wrong foundation. I was like, I am not about to take this off. I'm gonna use the butt of my beauty blender. So I'm gonna use the butt of my beauty blender. It's damp, but like I said, I'm really excited getting everything together so we can get our save the dates and invitations sent out. Means things are like really rolling. I'm going to use Fawn from LA Girl, and I'm gonna do like a full highlight and contour situation. Our next thing to do is get started with our counseling. Then we have to plan a trip up to the wedding location so that we can meet with some vendors, like the caterer and rentals, and then check out the location, make sure everything is feasible there. I'm gonna use Carob from Black Opal to contour. But the wedding's gonna be very small and intimate, the ceremony part. And the reception, there's not even a lot of people. I think we have like a little over 100 people on our guest list. So I always feel like everybody doesn't come. So you know what, that wasn't doing it for me. I need a little more contour, honey. So I'm gonna use this darker shade in this concealer palette from Black Radiance. But yeah, like I said, just a little over 100 people. Everybody doesn't show up. I'm sure we'll have less than 100 people actually there, but that's fine. I really wanted it small and intimate. Like I said, I was trying to go to the courthouse. I really don't think my mama was trying to hear that. You know, which for when you're planning a wedding, you do some things for other people. You know, the wedding is for other people. The marriage is for you, the wedding is for other people. But, you know, when you're planning a wedding, you do concede some things to other people, you know, to make them happy. And yeah, I want to make my mama happy. I love her. I like her a little bit. Yeah, do some things to make other people happy. That's just the way it is. But you know, majority, I'm gonna get what I want. Oh, I forgot one thing. For my under eye, I'm gonna go back and add medium beige as well to brighten it up just a little bit more. All right, while that sets down, I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the other highlighted areas of my face. That's one thing about planning, like some people get invited and some don't. And sometimes it's hard to know like who to invite. Essentially, you're throwing a party for other people and you want people there that you know, that you love, that you care about, and that care about you, and that are really gonna support your marriage and help your marriage and be a part of your marriage, you know. And if you have the money, you can invite every single person that you've crossed paths with, but that's just not the deal. And you also have to realize you don't have to invite people that invited you to their wedding. I feel like when making the guest list, I just really thought about people that I had a relationship with. and you know, people that have been a part of my life recently and over a long period of time that have really like been there and supported me, and not just, you know, in this relationship, just in general. And you know, of course, family. And you know, not all family gets invited to a wedding. That's just life. That's just the way it is. And you can't take it personal. And there's always gonna be somebody that's gonna be mad that they didn't get invited, but hey, what can you do? I can make it work, okay? Now I'm gonna take my banana powder and set my highlighted areas, press it into the skin with that damp beauty blender. Yeah, wedding planning is fun. It got stressful at one point. I was just ready to be like, all right, let's just go to just of the piece. We can have a wedding later. It's all calm down, working out. Hey, everybody's just like, calm down and realize that me and EJ are different. And we're gonna do things differently from what people expect. But we all gonna have a good time. The important things are there and what matter to us. And all the people who are supposed to be there are gonna be there. Just getting those oily areas, okay? All right, this powder brush from Real Technique. I love this brush. It says a multitasking brush. It works for everything. It's gonna dust off the excess. I'm gonna go back and press in one more layer with the brush. All right, I'm gonna use my Black Radiance contour palette to bronze and set the contour. Everybody keep calling me while I'm trying to record this video. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, but I'm looking forward to celebrating with everybody. And that's what I'm looking forward to with the wedding. With the marriage, I'm looking forward to living in sin no more. For real. But I do feel like once we get married, like, we're just gonna, it's gonna open so many doors for us as individuals and for us as a couple. Be like Wonder Twin powers activate. So I'm just taking my powder brush and some complexion powder, and I'm gonna set the rest of my face. All right, now I'm gonna set this before I put my highlight on. This is Hard Candy Matte Sheer Envy Setting Spray. It mattifies, controls oil, minimizes pores, 12-hour wear plus hydration. So I like the fact that it's matte and it hydrates. All right, now I'm going to pre-highlight using this same palette. Ooh, this base is flawless, hunty, okay? I'm excited for just all the goodness that's gonna come out of that, and I think me and EJ make a really good team. We do. He's my friend, first of all. Okay, okay. So I think that's a good foundation for us. I'm going to put a concealer on my lid as my shadow base. Let's go right on ahead and put some powder up under these eyes, because I'll be darned, okay, if I mess up this base. It looks good. Let's start with the transition color, see where this look goes. I have some stuff in mind, but we don't know. I'm gonna use Morocco from the Nubian 2 palette by Juvia's Place. And I'm blending that right into the concealer that I use for a shadow base. And I'm gonna go into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and on top of that, I love this color. Where's it going? Hunts. I'm gonna put Hunts. It's a little bit brighter orange. All right, I'm gonna go with Jezebel from the Nubian 2 palette. Let's get this fluffy blender. Start on the outside. I'm just gonna tap it there and then sweep it up and into my crease. Take this large shader and go into Egypt. Like this nice green. I'm gonna put that right in the center of my lid. This is similar to a look I did on my channel before. I thought I was gonna do something nice and like neutral and simple, but I'm not. I'm going for bold and colorful, and I'm taking that green and blending it into that burgundy color that was Jezebel. Create a nice gradient. And then I'm gonna use that same brush that I used for the burgundy and just soften those edges and make sure it's all blended out. And that makes like a nice purple. Then I'm gonna take a small shader and I'm gonna go into Zuri from the Nubian 2 palette. And I'm gonna put that on the inner portion of my lid. Then I'm taking the same brush that I applied Egypt with and going in between those colors just to soften the line and to blend. And I'm just going back and forth with the brushes that I applied the colors with just to soften. And I'm following the shape of my eye here. I'm gonna take a pointed blending brush. I don't think I have. I'm gonna use Zobo from the Masquerade palette. I can't hold it up because one of my shadows is falling out and I don't wanna lose it before I can set it. And I'm gonna put Zobo right here. So that outer V portion and blending it a little bit with Egypt because it has some purple tones in it. Okay. All right, let's do this lower lash line. I'm gonna take this shadow brush and I'm gonna use the same colors I used on my lid. I'm gonna start with Morocco, going right on that lower lash line. All right, now Jezebel. Then I'm gonna get Zobo and focus that on the outer portion. Ooh, I like this. Then for my inner corner, I'm gonna take this little detail brush here and I'm gonna go into Geyser from the Masquerade palette, which is a light champagne-y color, and put that in my tear duct. And I think that is it for the shadow, honey. Ooh, my eyes look really nice and fluttery. They really opened up. I like this so much. All right, so before I even put mascara on, I'm going to prep my lashes. These are from Kiss. They're from their Lash Couture Triple Push-Up collection. This is in the style Corset. So Jaclyn promoted these and I was like, ooh, let me try them out. Because she usually only wears Lily lashes, which are like $50. No, these are like $5 or $6. And they have like 3 sets of lashes like in one. Ooh, child. I was gonna wear my Boulevard lashes, but I have put those things through it, okay, honey? I feel like they're natural but dramatic. Naturally dramatic. Look at that. Do y'all see that? Is it gonna focus? That's the design. All right, I am going to use my Big and Daring Volume Mascara from Avon, which is probably running out. I'm excited to finally be marrying EJ, becoming one. Like, we were meant to be together. He's only like the second real boyfriend that I've had in my life. Now he's my fiance. And it just feels right in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, in my spirit. You know, he's the one that God has been preparing me for. And God's been preparing him for me. Because I know Kia is a lot. You know, I'm emotional. I'm extra. You know, I'm also an introvert. I'm extra around the people that I know. You know, I'm also an introvert. I don't mind staying in the house. Like my daddy. I can have a good time and stay in the house. So I'm an introverted extrovert. I like to label myself. So, you know, that's a lot to handle. You know, we've been living together for 2-3 years. We have a child. You know, we've been through some stuff together. We haven't been through any crazy trials and tribulations in our relationship. And not to say that it's perfect, but we haven't had anything major, which I'm grateful for. But we do talk about, you know, the what ifs, what would happen. We do talk about those things. And that's one thing that's good about our relationship. You know, we talk about the future and think about it and whatnot to, you know, prepare ourselves, because you just never know what's gonna happen. But it's nice to know like what the other person is thinking and what they may do in certain situations. Y'all, I forgot to set my brows with my mascara, clear mascara. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But I do feel like for the most part, EJ and I are on the same page at this point. And I feel like we handle disagreements well. So, I don't know, are we ready to get married? That's a good question. Are we ready? Is anybody ever ready? I do believe that we are. And I feel like we're willing to go on this journey with each other and just learn and grow with each other. Yes. All right, let's get these lashes on, honey. But how I like to put mine on, I'm not the perfect lash person, but especially if I have nails, even if I don't have nails, but nails help. I don't use tweezers. But I like to look down just a little bit and then kind of set them on my lashes because they're long. And then get the center up there. And then place the outer corners. Then I can kind of shift it if I need to. Don't let the glue dry, it just gets tacky. So that way it's still movable if I need to adjust. And it dries clear, so I'm not worried about the white. Ooh, baby. Baby. Oh, that one got on there nice and tight. It's right on my last one. Do y'all see this difference? Like, that mascara has my eyelashes popping, but ooh. All right, we're gonna let those dry. All right, my lips are already moisturized. So for the first look, I think we're doing casual. So for this, I'm gonna go with my classic everyday lips. So I'm gonna use this Simmer Brown Now pencil. Line my lips, smudge it out a little bit. Then I'm going to take the It's My Ray Ray Rosy Ray. This is the lip gloss, yes. Fill that in and smudge with the liner. Y'all see that? And then I think this lip, with this look, I'm gonna save for our last look. I like it. But for the first look, I'm gonna put the gloss on top. Then for the second look, I'll probably put on a burgundy lip to bring out the burgundy in the eyes. That's the finished makeup look. Take this scarf off. Ooh, so y'all can see it with the hair. But this is the makeup look and hair for my photos. That's it, beauties. Thank you so much for watching, for chit-chatting with me. I know it's like a sporadic chit-chat makeup tutorial all mixed in there, but that's Nikea. I'm multifaceted. I do things all at once. I multitask. Okay. I love these lashes. Beautiful, affordable lash option. That's it for today. Again, thank you so much for watching. But before you go, make sure you go down below and click that subscribe button. And right next to that, click that bell notification button so that you never miss when I post. Like I always say, it's free, it's easy, and it's fun. Again, thank you so much for watching, beauties, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.